Hello everyone, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. Guys, what I'm seeing right now across the spectrum, that there are quite a few meme tokens that could go absolutely ballistic. So for today's video, we're going to be covering Ponkei, the Chinese variation of Ponkei, where I've been literally telling you all in my last video on Ponkei that we could see a massive push to the upside, but we should be waiting for that pullback before we see that continuation to the upside. Not only will we be covering Ponkei, we will also be covering Pickle, Lfgo, and Success Kid. So guys, I think you all know what time it is. It's time to strap onto your boots, put on your rocket helmet, so let's get into the video. Alright guys, starting off with the show, we're going to kick off with Ponkei, the Chinese variation of POKEI. Now let's take a look at the market cap. It's at currently $252,000, and we are up on a day, or for the past 24 hours, of 89% move to the upside. This is a healthy correction because guys, whenever we see any new coins coming up, usually if we are going to see a healthy continuation to the upside, we would normally see a massive pullback before we push to the upside. In some cases, if the project is solid and everyone's jumping in on it, sometimes we could see a continuation push like completely to the upside before seeing any kind of retracement. That's what happened to Tomcat, that's what happened to Dog Wolf Hat, and with various other coins. But bear in mind guys, that isn't always the case with most of the coins. If we see a healthy pullback like this, it normally signifies that we should have a nice healthy correction back towards the upside and then break through the last high to continue our way to the upside. How high do we reckon we can go? Judging by the size of Ponkei, we could in fact see over $100 million worth of Ponkei in the near future. Could we go up to $186 million similar to Ponkei? I'm not really sure, to be honest, but as long as we can reach like your $100 million or so, guys, that's going to be sick gains there already. Because if we take a look at the market cap, it's already at $252,000, because 10x from here is at 2.5 million, and then 100x at 25 million. Now, if we were to see 1,000x, potentially 1,000x from here, then the market cap would only need to get to $252 million. Guys, this could potentially be an insane pump to the upside, and Ponkei may have. And with Ponkei, it may go even higher, but who knows, guys? Even if we get up to $100 million during the bull season for Ponkei, I will be extremely satisfied with that. So in the near future, I'll do a video for all of the Chinese variation memes so we can assess and see which one has got a huge potential to go to more than 1,000x, which has 100x, and I'll do that in the near future. But anyway, let's crack on with the video and get into Success Kid, because today we are up by 25% for the past 24 hours. The market cap has slowly been creeping up at $2.85 million. Now let's take a closer look on the charts. Now, as we can see, now that we finally have broken above the red resistance line, and now it's a support line rather than a resistance, what we can see from yesterday, we did in fact went all the way up, smashed through that resistance, turning it into a support. However, we then pulled back literally just underneath the red line, which has then turned resistance. And today we printed on a decent green candle, which signifies that we should be able to push our way to the upside. Now, if we look over to our left, what we can see, let me show you. Let's look to our left, and what we can see is that we still need to be breaking away from here before we see a massive continuation back, at least up until this level right up there. If that was to happen, then guys, that would be a fantastic move all in all, because we're already up 25% for the past 24 hours. If we do come back up to the area of interest right up here, then guys, that's another 48%. No, sorry, that's another 70% move to the upside. But remember, we're not in it for the short haul, we are in it for the long haul. And we should be targeting way up here. So that will give us a better return But for me, I'm going to be holding it for the long haul because I reckon we should be able to see an easy over 100x for Success Kid during the bull season. Now let's take a look at the market cap. Is at 2.85 million. 10x away from me is 28.5 million. 100x away from me is $285 million. And then finally a 1000x at $2.85 million. You let me know in the comments, guys, whether you believe that Success Kid has got the power to go way and above 100x, and can we reach to that 1000x? You let me know in the comments. So let's swiftly move over to Lfgo because we are starting to see some decent run to the upside. Bear in mind, across the whole meme space, we are seeing some greens, which is good. Did I click on it? No. And the current market cap is at 3.16 million dollars. We are up on a day 20% for the past 24 hours. Now let's take a closer look on the charts and let's see what we see. All right. So far, it's almost moving exactly according to what I said in my last video on Lfgo. Guys, remember, when you do see a similar setup, these are the best times for you to be able to accumulate, because once we do blast away to the upside, it is less likely for us to come back down into this region for a very long time, unless if there's market manipulations going on or something funky. Otherwise, it's always worth buying whilst it's low, because we might be exploding our way out of it. Or should I say, it's a strap your boots premise on before we blast away to the upside. Anyway, as we can see right now, we're still ranging between this side over here. The thing is, we are starting noticing like two positive green candles right over here. As long as we go above the red line over here, let's just increase that up just a little bit. Right up here. Now, this will be a key area for us because the moment that we do break above from this level, we should then be continuing our way to the upside. That would be our first leg up right there. Or we could argue to say that this could be our first leg right up here, because initially we pulled all the way down, we tried to retest, but instead that could be a block or the trade for the institutions, and then we saw a massive capitulation like this, then we did like that. So let's call this the resistance line instead, and that's once we do get into the zone, then guys, we're going to be bouncing here for a little while before we push to the upside. Remember, our goal for when we hodl is to at least reach back up towards the last all-time highs. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, it will build your resilience when it comes down to like the holding profile or the holding mentality. That when you hold it and once you see that you have reached your target of up there, it gives it the confidence that whenever you see like a particular setup, you will always find it easier for you to jump straight in rather than over analyzing or overthinking it. That's one. And secondly, we are at the low area, so that means this would be a perfect reaccumulation phase. But anyway, I'll discuss more of that in during my, if you want like a one-to-one session, you let me know, because now I'm finally gonna do my Patreon, or I'm gonna relaunch my Patreon once again. So you may have a look at the info section, see for yourself whether you're interested. If not, you can always head back towards my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube membership instead, where it only costs you $5 instead. And with that $5, then you would understand where to enter, where to hold. Think ahead by creating your own targets, because guys, we can't be holding certain positions for a very long time unless if you have the holding mentality. But if you're looking for day trading, hodling, staking, or even learning how to participate into airdrops, then quite easily, guys, just head over towards my YouTube channel, go towards my membership, subscribe, and that way you'll see my daily updates. Plus, you also get to not dictate, but you also get to let me know what are you looking into, and if you need assistance, then I can compile that into a video. But anyway, let's get into the video. All right, so let's take a look at the market cap, guys. It's currently at $3.14 million market cap. How high can we go? Let's quickly change this chart into the market cap so we can see the last time we've gone all the way up to $29 million. However, I reckon we can quite easily do more than 10x, because in order for us to reach 10x, all we got to do is go up towards that $31.4 million market cap, and then that's your 10x. However, I reckon in the grand scheme of things that we should be able to expect quite easily this meme coin, Lfgo, to get into its billions. Then let's say if we get into that 1000x, which I believe it is, because this project can easily go above $1 billion market cap, which I reckon that will be the case. So that means 1000x from here, the market cap we need to get to $3.14 billion. Now, moving on to the next one, and that is going to be Pickle. My lovely Pickle. Anyway, Pickle is up on the day on $1.303 million market cap, and we're up on the day 16.94% on the day. Now, let's take a closer look on the chart. And what do we see? Wow, guys, check this out. Almost exactly to the T what I've been saying for the past several days now. That as soon as we come back down into the zone, I'll be looking to accumulate and add a lot more to my bags, because at the end of the day, I believe that we should be able to pounce away from here. But I would like to see a pullback to give us another opportunity to reload our pickles before we continue our way to the upside. How high can we go? Well, the first snag or the first area of interest would be the last all-time highs of between round over there. What I will do this time instead, unlike my last few videos, is to measure from the body of the wick all the way up to the candle, and there we go. This will be the area of interest for me, because once we do break into the zone, we should be dancing away or going sideways here before continuing our way to a much more bigger prices. How high do we reckon we can go? Well, it's quite easy. Firstly, Pickle is in fact one of the it has a strong community. That's one. Secondly, I also reckon this is a rug-proof meme, and it will give us a massive returns in the future, but we just need to be patient and see how well we get on, because I reckon we could still quite easily hit into the $1 billion market cap or even so. So that means if you enter now whilst it's on the low, guys, look at this, it's only a $1.04 million market cap. In order for us to see a 10x, we only need to get to 10 million, which is more than doable. And then once we do get up to that 100x, that's 100 million, more than doable, because a lot of these memes in terms of the market cap size is over 100 million, or at least the solid projects, which I reckon Pickle will be a solid project, and I reckon that we should be able to see a 1000x for Pickle. But you let me know in the comments, guys, do you reckon that Pickle can reach to that 1000x? If so, leave that in a comment. If you're bullish on Pickle, so guys, let me know in the comments whether you appreciate this type of content, and most importantly, which memes are you bullish on. And once again, if you'd like to learn on how to do this more seamlessly without having to think too much about it, head towards my channel right up here, my membership channel, where it only costs you like $5 per month in order for you to gain the sweet, juicy knowledge on how you can do all these lovely trading style, whether it's for the short term or for the long term. As you can see, I love to hodl, because the aim of the game is, if you can't trade properly, then hodling is the game, or it's your game. But anyway, thank you very much. Give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and I'll see you all in the next one.